I want to tell you something that's going to make you uncomfortable. And I know that because it makes me uncomfortable. I built a life that looked perfect from the outside. Big house, corner office, six figures before I was 40. But I'm sitting here at 73 years old, and my children don't talk to me. I didn't lose them to drugs. I lost them to my desk. And by the end of this, you'll understand exactly how that happened, so you don't do the same thing. I grew up poor, not we didn't have nice things poor. I mean, lights off, government cheese, holes in your shoes poor. My father worked at a meat packing plant, came home every night smelling like blood and bleach, hands cracked open, back bent, and every single night he'd sit at that kitchen table and say the same thing: "Don't end up like me." So I didn't. I made a promise to myself at 15 years old. I would never be poor. I would never come home smelling like somebody else's labor. I would never let my kids feel what I felt, standing in the free lunch line, hoping nobody from class would see me. That promise drove everything I did. I studied harder than anyone, got a scholarship, got the degree, got the job, got the office. And the moment I got it, I became a machine. I was the first one in and the last one out every single day. You want to know what 80 hours a week looks like? I'll tell you. It looks like missing your daughter's first steps because you're on a conference call. It looks like your son's school play where every other kid has a parent in the audience and yours has an empty seat with a jacket draped over it because you told your wife to save you a spot that you never filled. It looks like cold coffee on the kitchen counter at 11 p.m. because your wife made it for you at 7, hoping you'd be home by then. But here's what I told myself: this is for them. Every late night, every missed dinner, every Sunday at the office instead of the park, I told myself I was building something. I was providing. I was making sure they'd never stand in a lunch line, never wear shoes with holes, never feel that shame. And you know what? I did that. They never went hungry. They had nice clothes, good schools, a big backyard. I gave them everything I never had, everything except me. But I didn't see it then. You never see it when you're in it. That's the trap. The work gives you just enough reward to keep you blind. A raise, a promotion, a bonus. Every time I thought about slowing down, another carrot appeared. Just get through this quarter. Just land this client. Just make VP. Then I'll be home more. But then never came because the finish line kept moving and I kept chasing it. For 40 years, let me tell you about the morning everything cracked open. My daughter, Rebecca, was 26. She'd been engaged for 3 months and I didn't know. My wife told me over breakfast like she was delivering old news, because to her, it was old news. Everyone knew. Everyone had celebrated. Everyone except me. I found out about my own daughter's engagement the way you'd find out about the weather. So I called her. I remember standing in my home office, still in my work clothes. I said, "Becca, sweetheart, congratulations. I just heard." I'm so happy for you." There was a silence on the other end so thick I could feel it in my chest. Then she said 6 words I will never forget. "You just heard?" "Of course you did." That's what destroyed me. She said it like she expected it, like I had been disappointing her for so long that it wasn't even painful anymore. It was just fact. Dad doesn't show up. Dad doesn't know. Dad is somewhere else. That phone call should have woken me up, but it didn't. You want to know why? Because the next morning I had a meeting, and the meeting was important, and the deal was big, and the machine doesn't stop just because your daughter's voice is ringing in your head. But then came my son, Michael. He was 29, and he stopped calling altogether. No fight, no argument, no dramatic moment. He just faded out like a song on the radio that gets quieter and quieter until you realize it stopped playing 10 minutes ago and you didn't even notice. I didn't notice for 2 months that my son had stopped calling me. Let that sink in. 2 months. What kind of father doesn't notice his own son's silence for 60 days? I'll tell you what kind. The kind who's at his desk. The kind whose phone only rings with work calls. The kind who confused being busy with being important. I retired at 67. And do you know what retirement gave me? Time. All the time I said I never had, but now I had it, and nobody wanted it. The house was quiet. My wife and I would sit in the living room, and I realized I didn't really know her anymore. We'd been married 41 years, and she felt like a stranger because she had built a life without me. She had to. I wasn't there. The kids grew up with her. The holidays, the homework, the heartbreak, she handled all of it. I just funded it. I tried to reconnect. I called Rebecca, got voicemail, left messages, sent cards. She'd respond with short texts, polite, distant, like talking to a coworker you used to know. My son, he agreed to lunch once. We sat at a restaurant and he looked at me and said, "Dad, I don't hate you, I just don't know you, and I don't think you know me either." He was right. I didn't know his favorite food, didn't know he'd changed careers, didn't know he'd been in therapy, partly because of me. Here's what nobody tells you about regret. It doesn't hit you all at once. It hits you in small moments. It's hearing a father laugh with his daughter at the grocery store. It's seeing a grandpa push a stroller in the park and realizing you've never done that. It's sitting at Thanksgiving alone because your family built traditions that don't include you because you were never there to be included. I want you to hear me clearly. I am not telling you this so you feel sorry for me. I don't deserve that. I made my choices. Every single day I chose the office over the living room. I chose the client over the kid. I chose the career over the family, and I dressed it up in noble language. I'm providing. I'm sacrificing. No, I was hiding. Work was easier than being present. Closing a deal was easier than having a hard conversation with my teenager. Hitting a target was easier than sitting with my wife's loneliness. So here's what I need you to understand if you're 25, 35, even 45. Your kids don't need your money. They need your presence. They need you at the table, not paying for the table. They need you at the game, not buying the equipment. They need to know that when they look up, you're there. The promotion will come or it won't. The money will be enough or it won't. But your kids, they're only young once. They're only in that school play once. They only take their first steps once. And if you miss it, you can't buy that moment back. I don't care how many zeros are in your bank account. You cannot purchase a single second of your child's past. I'm 73 years old. I have a beautiful house, a full pension, and a phone that almost never rings. That's the trade I made. And I would give every penny, every promotion, every late night deal I ever closed, just to hear my daughter say, "Daddy," one more time, the way she used to, before she stopped believing I'd show up. Don't be like me. Go home, put the laptop down, look your kid in the eye tonight, ask them about their day, and actually listen, because that is the work that matters. And if nobody else has told you that, I'm telling you now, before it's too late, because I promise you, the desk will always be there. But they won't.